All right, this ought to be a pretty good one, Cooley. Title was kind of crazy, but let's go.
And what do you want to debate about tonight?
So, are you telling me that, like, I think you may be getting things confused. I may be getting things confused, but you're saying that if, like, I'm an actor and I'm chosen to play a role that's like the bad guy in a movie, that I shouldn't take the role?
No, I'm not saying that. That other dude was saying that.
Oh, okay. But let's say in the movie, I'm let's say a gay guy. Should I not play that? Take that role?
You shouldn't.
Well, should you not?
Yeah, you're saying it's immoral for me to play a gay guy in a movie?
I would say that. Well, I would have to question your principles.
How so?
So, like, as a man, do you have some things that there's things that you just wouldn't do, and then there's things that you would do, right? So, if we're speaking about things that you wouldn't do, there's a limit to the things that you wouldn't do. Are you a straight heterosexual male?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? All right. So, would you ever have anal sex, gay homosexual sex with a man for any amount of money?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
So you're not gay.
Okay. So then
I totally agree with you there. I'm just go
okay.
ahead.
So, well, there's a threshold to things, and some people threshold is smaller or bigger than others, right? So we have to see what your limit is to doing something that's essentially gay, to question your principle there, right? So then we would have to say, well, would you put on a dress and dress like a woman for $500,000?
As tempting as they may sound, I ain't gonna hold you. Like if someone came up to me and said, "Hey, bro, I got $500 for you right now. We're gonna put you in this dress. We're gonna put you in this ad. You're gonna be in here no longer than 5 seconds. Nice little close-up shot. They're not even really gonna see the dress. It's gonna be 1.5 seconds of you walking away in the dress, but for the next 5 seconds, it's just really chest up. That's all we're gonna get. Now my mom gonna be like, bro, you better take that. That is $500,000 right there, easy. Pay your little taxes, come out with like at least 250 or more, and you should be good. Yeah, that's what my mind is going to say. But I still can't do it because I won't feel comfortable spending the money. Meaning, every time I do spend it, I'm gonna have to remember, yo, I made my fortune off of wearing a dress, and I just can't live with that. I couldn't. Now I understand some people can lie about how they make their money, and that's fine. I'm just not one of those people. I'd rather just go ahead and get it out the mud. I feel better. I feel much better. I personally couldn't do it. No shame to those who do it, which is a lie because I would shame you, but you know.
If I had a job as an actor in which I'm playing a role of someone who puts on a dress, absolutely.
Just answer the question, though. Okay. So the answer to the question is, if you are offered $500,000, because that's all that is, it's a job, or even if someone just comes with a briefcase and gives you money.
Yeah.
If you are offered $500,000 to put on a dress, you would put on that dress.
For me to put on a dress, right? Like let's say right now someone said, put on it, I'll give you $500,000 to put on a dress. Of course I would. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but it's going to be like recorded for the world to see is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I put it on this podcast. I put a dress on, I get $500,000. You would question whether someone would do that?
You would do that.
Absolutely. You wouldn't?
Okay. Let me ask you another question. No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Let me ask you another question.
For $500,000
No, I wouldn't. Let me ask you another question. Do you have a...
It is, but granted, onto his point, bro, it is very insane, man. I agree with that standpoint. It's very insane for you to not take $500,000 just because you put on a dress. Especially if you're secure about who you are as an individual. And people say they don't care about what people say about me, because a lot of folks say, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what they say about me, which sometimes can be true, but other times I think it's a lie, you know. I think so, because then again, you wouldn't dress how you dress. I know people, well, I shouldn't say people. Women be saying, I only get dressed for me and nobody else. Okay, fair. That's how y'all feel. A lot of y'all say it, so I'm just gonna agree with y'all, even though I don't agree with y'all. But I will take the L and be like, I'll concede that point. Fine, valid, whatever. But at the very same time, I couldn't do it. But I also understand how he's like, what are you, ignorant? Why wouldn't you take it? It's an easy check. It probably might be the easiest check that you'll get in your entire life. What do you mean? So I understand it, but still, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Do you have a woman? Like, are you married or have a girlfriend?
Technically, I'm putatively married. I'm going through a divorce.
Okay, but like hypothetically, right? You know, you were married, right? With your wife. Let's say hypothetically.
Thought I was. Sure.
Well,
Say I'm married. Sure.
Yeah, let's say you're married, right? Yeah. And $500,000 was offered to you for another man to have sex with your wife. Would you accept it?
No, of course not.
Okay.
What does that have to do with putting on a dress? I don't understand.
What we're doing here is testing.
Yeah, that was a little far reaching. That was far reaching. That's one thing I do notice about some YouTubers. Sometimes we go a little far in our statements. It's like, that was a little reach, Cooley. That was a little reach. Oh, then again, at the very same time, I guess you got to see, because you know people are weird these days, and they would like to do something like that. So I guess you do have to understand who you're talking to. So I guess if you're gonna put the dress on, he might do that too. So yeah, fair enough.
Your threshold of what I would call as being like your moral principles. You get what I'm saying? Like your
I think you were a little confused there. I mean, I'll go you one further. If someone gave me $100 to put on a dress, I would do it in a second.
You would still do it. Okay.
I don't think it has anything to do with homosexuality.
But once again, to put it on, but also have it recorded for the world to see.
Sure, you can take a picture. Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. And let me ask you another question. So if someone offered you money to have sex with your wife, but it's like on camera, like OnlyFans, like start OnlyFans, is like,
never.
Listen, so you'll never have sex on camera at all?
No, never.
With like your wife? You say that's gross. So why is that? I want you to explain something to me. Why is having sex, why do you think, like you felt repulsed there? I seen it in your face. Why did you have this repulsion when it came to having sex with your wife on camera, but you didn't have that same repulsion? You didn't feel repulsed when you were asked to put on a dress for the same amount of money?
You think that
I'm asking
intimate act of sex is similar to putting on a dress? I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
No, well,
it's an intimate act.
Answer my question. I'm just asking you.
That's what I'm saying. It's a private, intimate act. I wouldn't publicize like a sexual act of any kind. I just think that's like
putting on a dress. You know that men are attracted to women in dresses. You would say, right?
Yeah. I understand dresses are female clothing.
Dresses are female garments, right? And men, we would be attracted to those type of clothes that women would wear, right?
Yeah, but women also wear like suits and jeans and other type of men clothing. So I see what you're getting there. I would never see a man in a dress and be like, that's attractive. Like that would never happen. I don't think that's a very good analogy right there, in my opinion, Cooley. I don't think that was a good one.
On a woman, on a guy, I'm 6'8". You think a dude's gonna be attracted to me?
Yeah, like
that's ridiculous.
I mean,
that's crazy.
If someone is homosexual, they'll be attracted to you if you're not wearing a dress or if you are wearing a dress.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But essentially, what I'm saying here is,
and I don't have a problem with homosexuals being attracted to me.
I'm not saying that you do have a problem with that, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm asking you is, let me just get back to the question.
Sure. Yeah. No problem.
Why don't you have this visceral reaction when it comes to putting on a dress, but you do have this repulsion when it comes to, recording you and your wife have sex? I know that there's a difference, but I want you to explain to me why aren't you repulsed for putting on a dress? Like, you think that that's normal for a man to wear the garments that women wear? Obviously.
Did I say I think it's normal for a man to wear a dress? No.
Can you explain yourself? Why?
I didn't say I thought it was normal, but it's like, if you give me $50 for me to put on a dress and you take a picture of it, I just think any normal guy would go, yeah, of course, who cares? It's just, it's like, what kind, I would kick it back to you to say, like, why would you care?
Good question.
Well,
You
why would
think
I
it
care
makes
if
you
someone
look
else does?
you think it makes you look like you're gay or something?
No, well, my question to you to push it right back on you is why wouldn't you care?
Nah. Come on, man. Let's not be disingenuous, Cooley. Let's kind of answer the question. Because I thought that was, I would like to hear why you would put the dress on. Like, what's the wrong with that? What, are you not insecure in your masculinity?
Like, think about this. Let's just flip it real quick. Let's say this. Let's do this
I
because
mean, here's
obviously we
I
have
put this on and on
obviously
this
have
podcast,
we have
give me $100.
a different
Like,
opinion on things, but let's switch it, right? So let's say if hypothetically, right, this is not my true opinion, chat, so don't clip this up and be like, oh, Cooley is for this, but let's just say that I was for having sex with my wife and putting it on camera for the world to see. Let's just say
yeah. I just met someone who's into that.
Okay, let's say hypothetically I was for that.
Yeah.
But you're not for that. That you wouldn't tolerate that, right? You would then
In my life, no.
Yeah, but then you would ask me, well, like what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I kind of
like why would you, right? So now, like
especially as a man.
Especially as a man, right? So think about that reasoning there, right? Think about that reasoning like, well, if a man has sex with his woman and it's online for the world to see, well,
I get you.
Something is wrong there, right?
Yeah.
And essentially, what I'm saying is you can't see that.
Cooley, bro, like, you gotta get to the fucking point, my nigga. Like, you gotta get to the fucking point at some point in time, bro. We gotta get there, like, because we stay on. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay. Maybe my attention span is not as high as I thought it was from watching all these new fucking shorts and shit lately. That's possibly the case.
And yourself right now, by your answer, you're saying that you would put on a dress for $500,000 or even for $10 for the world to see, and you can't even see that something is wrong with that.
Yeah, but I think I get what you're saying. Like, if I was like, I live in a neighborhood. If you said to me, put on a dress and like walk around the neighborhood acting like it's normal, I might be like, I don't know, that seems antisocial. But if you're saying to me openly, like, I'm gonna give you $100 to put this skirt on, I'd be like, all right, if you're really gonna give me $100, what do I care? Why would a man be so insecure about his masculinity that putting on a skirt with like in a context that everyone knows he's getting $100, to me that's baller.
That's baller.
Like, what kind of a man would turn down money to do something that doesn't matter?
Not really baller.
You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't matter to you. I see what you're saying. So yeah, what type of man would turn down materialism, the material world, for his own principles and his own dignity, right?
Principles?
Like, why would a man do that? Principles, dignity. Well, I thought that you had principles and dignity when it came to you having sex with your woman. I thought you.
Now I get it. I was the one rushing. I see what you did there, Cooley. Okay, touche. My bad. Let me shut the fuck up. Mind my business and enjoy the show.
Utilized principles and dignity when it came to the question where I asked you, would you have sex with your wife on camera? You said no. Did you utilize principles and dignity to justify for your reasoning of saying no?
Good point.
Yeah, I'm just saying in the case of putting on a dress, it's like,
good point.
It's ridiculous. It's nothing to do with dignity.
Hey, he set that nigga up for that one. He set up. I ain't see that coming. That was a nice setup, Cooley. Okay.
Principles.
It has nothing to do with dignity or principles. Well, do you think that as a man, we have dignity and principles? So do you think that a man...
you can joke around. Like, you can...
well, there's things that you can joke with, and there's things that I think that heterosexual men wouldn't joke with. And a heterosexual man has standards. There's standards for a man. So you use the word insecurity. Well, it's not insecure. I think that some men have higher standards than other men, and we're witnessing it here.
I think you might be gay, bro. Honestly, because
honestly, I think you may be gay. Honestly, I think you may be gay. Honestly, okay. Well, let's see.
Gay dude would
let's see if you.
See, he shut that shit down with that dignity shit. He caught him in the trap. He knew it was over, and now we're gonna go to the name calling. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start doing that. What do y'all call them? Anhamatim attacks or some shit like that. Whatever that shit's called. crazy work.
You're really gay. Someone sending $100 for this guy to put on a dress. He'll put on his daughter's dress. Let's see.
Oh, sure.
He'll do it for $100.
Sending me $100? Are you gonna give me $100?
The super chat will sending $100. This dude to put on a dress.
What's a skirt?
Let's see.
Skirt.
Yeah, great. Let's see. And
Where's
this
my
is the
$100?
man that
Where's my
said I'm
$100?
gay. Time out. Look,
Where's my
chat.
$100?
This is the man that said I'm gay, and he about to put on a dress.
Are you gonna give me $100? I'll do it for
No,
free.
this-
I'll do it for free.
This $100 isn't coming from me. This $100 isn't coming from me.
Yeah, watch. I'll do it right here.
So this man, I want everyone to witness this. He just called. He said that he thinks I'm gay, and right now he's putting on a dress.
Yeah.
Oh man!
I don't think I don't think you're gay, but I just think you got issues. Here you
Chat,
go.
look at this. This is
funny.
disgusting, man. And you know what? Essentially, I would be promoting this filth. I would be promoting this filth on you putting on a dress right now, and I'm so against some of this stuff. So I'm happy that you went ahead and took it off because I was about to kick you off my stream. I was about to kick you off the stream.
Oopsie, right? You're
You
making
was about to get
breaking your
kicked
own
off the stream.
You just asked me to do that.
I wanted to see. No, what I did was you said that, hey, man, I think that you're gay. I said,
No,
this
I
man is
take that
about to
back.
put on a
I think you got
dress.
issues. I think you got-
He literally just put on a dress but called me gay.
You're so
Oh,
afraid
man.
of being seen as gay. That
Oh, man.
it seems like you may
No.
have issues in that area.
So the thing, what I'm trying.
Yeah, that's it. Nah, that's it. That is. I wouldn't call it despicable. I get it. He's just joking around. I think he's just having a good time, right? He's at home. He's chilling. He's on the debate show with Cooley. You know, kicking the shits. I understand. But you did fuck up with the whole dignity joint. Once Cooley brought out the dignity thing, which I did not see that trap coming. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like, Cooley, get to the motherfucking point. Like, what are we doing here? And then I saw it. So maybe I got a little more learning than what I thought I did, huh? But overall, man, don't put no dress on. It's not worth no mere amount of the money. But then again, I guess that depends on you as the individual and as the person. Right? So if I see someone, you know, or man, and he decides to put on a dress because someone paid him $100, I'm not going to call him out and be like, oh yeah, I wouldn't be like gay. I wouldn't say that because I think that would be disrespectful. Now in my mind, I'm gonna be like, shit, nigga, unless you happen to me though. But that's just me, and I can understand that. So overall, I gotta go with Cooley on this one. You're not gonna see me in no dress. You're not gonna see me in no dress. The fuck?